Now let's talk a little bit about how science is practiced. And in the real world, the main thing scientists do is observe. They pay attention to what they look at. And they look at the details. They see the forest and the trees. And a good scientist sees things that other people look at but don't see. Let me give you an example that maybe you've read about, and if you haven't, you probably will somewhere in your coursework when you cover evolution. And that's this experience that Darwin had when he went to the Galapagos Islands and studying the different animals and plants and so forth. And one of the things he noticed right off the bat was that there were different species of finches. Actually, it turns out he identified 13 species of finches. And they all differed in the kind of beak they had, you know, the bill. And they had different shapes and sizes and all of the bill. And he not only noticed that, but he also noticed what they ate. You know, that's what birds do with their bill, they eat with it, right? So he paid attention to what they ate. And he noticed that they ate different things. You know, some of these finches ate nuts that they had to crack. Well, guess what kind of bill they had to do that? You know, big, strong, stout bill. A couple other species ate insects, and their bill was shaped and delicate and pointed and all to grab insects. One finch even was sort of like a woodpecker for pecking holes, and they get twigs to stick in the holes to fish out insects and what have you. And they had a bill that was designed that would really help them be effective at that. So Darwin saw the big picture. You know, he saw all these things that were related. And and of course, he thought about what that meant. And that helped him come up with the idea of natural selection, that there are situations in the environment that favor certain kinds of adaptations. And the animals that happen to have that capability thrive. And those that don't, of course, don't survive and don't have offspring.